নমস্কাৰ প্ৰাগ বিশেষ IPL স্পেচিয়েল পাৱাৰ্ড বাই 1xBet এটা খণ্ডলৈ মই সমীৰঞ্জনে স্বাগতম জনাইছোঁ। আজি IPLৰ যিখন মেচ আছে, যিখন ইণ্টাৰেষ্টিং মেচ আছে, সেই মেচখন ৱাংখেডে ষ্টেডিয়ামত হ'বলৈ গৈ আছে সন্ধিয়া 7:30 বজাত। মেচখন হ'ব মুম্বাই ইণ্ডিয়ানছ ভাৰ্চেছ ছানৰাইজাৰ্ছ হায়দৰাবাদ। এই খেলখনৰ বিষয়ে কথা পাতিবলৈ আমি দুগৰাকী বিশিষ্ট অতিথি নিমন্ত্ৰণ কৰিছিলোঁ। তেখেতসকলে ইতিমধ্যে স্কাইপৰ জৰিয়তে আমাৰ লগত সংযোজিত হৈছে। তেখেতসকল আন কোনো নহয়, Sadanand Vishwanath sir, former Indian wicketkeeper. Welcome to the discussion, sir. And another guest is Sunil Kalura, founder of Indian Sports Fan. Welcome to the discussion, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So, as you all know, today's interesting match is going to be held in between Mumbai Indians versus Sunrisers Hyderabad at the Wankhede Stadium. So, Mark, my first question to you, Mr. Sadanand ji, is that the much malignant Hardik Pandya was announced in India's T20 squad at its vice presidents. Were any of you surprised by the inclusion given his current form and how Mumbai has struggled under his captaincy? Sadanand sir.
Well, Hardik Pandya is a fantastic cricketer. Form is temporary. Class is permanent. Show me any other all-rounder in India who can bowl you 4 overs and also be explosive as a batsman in the middle order.
Right.
You can't find anybody as explosive as Hardik Pandya. The selectors have gone with his past performances. They have gone on his experience. And Tom Modi, an Australian all-rounder who did very well for Australia even in the World Cup, he was the Deccan Chargers coach when Deccan Chargers won the IPL many years ago. So Tom Moody has gone on record and said, we all are so happy that Hardik Pandya has been made the vice captain of the Indian T20 team. The selectors have got faith in him. They're giving him one more opportunity to prove his caliber. And I'm sure that he will come good in the T20 World Cup. Just watch out for Hardik Pandya. He will be a shining example of how to overcome failure and then meet up with success. Hardik Pandya is a real fighter to the core. So is the Bombay Indians team. It's a bit sad that they didn't make it to the playoffs this year. Mathematically, maybe they have a chance if they beat SRH, but SRH will definitely be the favorites. But maybe next time onwards, the MI team will get their act together, but that's for a different story. Coming back to Hardik Pandya, I personally am very happy because Hardik is a good friend of mine. So too is his brother, Kunal. I'm very happy for Hardik Pandya. And I'm also happy that the Indian selectors persisted with Hardik Pandya and have given him that faith and confidence.
Okay, so Sunrisers Hyderabad have badly been exposed after back-to-back defeats to Chennai Super Kings and Royal Challengers Bengaluru. So in both games, the usually reliable trio of heads, Sharma and Klassen, have failed to deliver. Do Sunrisers Hyderabad have a plan B if those three are not on form? Mr. Sunil Kalura.
Yes, if you ask me honestly, they don't need a plan B because this is the top team in the tournament. They've been scoring high, as I kept on saying that I've looked at Klassen, Nakram, and at the SAT20 in December. They've been phenomenally well. Why they've been phenomenally well? Because they've got the power to bat explosively in the first session and the second session, which is the power play as well as 7-14. So between the three of them, they score 67% of the runs. So when you have a batter as good as that, you don't require a plan B because the replenishment of that particular batter would be 50% less. So you would rather fail with the top gun than continue a thing with a middle order, a very mediocre middle order. Let me put it with this way as comparing to them. I would also like to go on your previous question to Sadanand sir about Hardik Pandya. Well, the answer is it is good that he's in the team, but that's the only thing that we should look at. He's not done a great job as a skipper. He's not. He was called in as what do you call it, as a Kapil Dev reincarnation, which is nowhere near to it. He's not been scoring runs. He's not been getting out. I think it would have been better if Bumrah or Rishabh Pant would have been taken, or Sky for that matter, because these guys would make it to the team in a better way. Hardik Pandya is notoriously known for the injuries that he picks up. God forbid, what if he picks up another injury? Because he's just returned from an injury. That's why I say that. So my point is, you could have gone with the three. Hardik Pandya should be lucky to be in the team, but he's become the vice captain, which is an added bonus.
According to you, what should SRH do to get back to winning ways?
See, absolutely, they have to hold on to the wickets. The problem in the last two matches that you mentioned, they've lost quick wickets in succession. So when you lose bunch wickets, that's where the problem begins. And they have to hold on to their things. Every 16, 17 deliveries, they score a boundary when they lose a wicket, as compared to 8 or 7 deliveries in any part of the match that you see. So they have to, if they store their wickets, their boundary scoring becomes higher and faster. That means that they make the ball look very ordinary, and therefore they go on transferring the 250 plus, and they just chase it. So my point of view is that they've got to reserve their 2 wickets, Klassen and Makram, in order to get on to a big score. Right.
The same question is
adding to what Sunil, adding to what Sunilji was mentioning. You see, when you chase a score and when you set up a target, the strategy will differ. And even the captain Pat Cummins has admitted that SRH are making a mistake while chasing. They have lost 3 matches while chasing. They bat first. They chase a score and they lose wickets in a heap, and then the middle order caves in, and by the time they know it, they've lost the match. So they have to change their strategy while chasing. It's okay. Their famous trio of Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head, Klassen, Nandakishore Reddy, and all these great batters. Adam Makram and Abdul Samad. Nitish Reddy also is a fantastic player. I did mention his name earlier. But SRH batting is really strong, But when they chase, they have to keep wickets in hand and calculate, choose the right bowler, target the right bowlers, keep looking at the scoreboard. Don't get under too much pressure. Don't allow the scoreboard pressure to get to you. Keep the asking rate, keep the run rate gettable. And I'm sure that the SRH boys are experienced. They've been playing cricket for so many years now. I'm sure they'll get their act together. And I'm sure they will give a very good fight to MI. And definitely SRH will be the favorites for this particular match. MI can look for redemption. MI can look to salvage some self-esteem and respect. And perhaps the next year, when the IPL starts, we might see a new look Mumbai Indians team.
Okay, sir. So what should Mumbai Indians need to do for our Suns to win? Sadanand, sir.
Well, their bowling has been the weak link. Apart from Jasprit Bumrah and perhaps Madhwal to some extent, Piyush Chawla too bowled pretty well. So did Shreyas Gopal with the limited opportunities he got. So they were not able to function as a unit. But now, sometimes your weakness can become your strength.
Right.
So I would think that Mumbai will win the toss, bat first at the Wankhede. Of course, the ball will come onto the bat nicely, and then hope and pray that the bowlers deliver. Because sometimes this mantra has worked for the RCB team, and I'm sure that the bowlers can try and get wickets, can put SRH under some pressure while chasing. Because remember, I've been talking about SRH chasing. They haven't been doing well. So if Mumbai can get SRH to chase and then make a few inroads early with the new ball, get their top order out, then that's the only chance that they have to try and get a respectable victory.
Okay. Same question to you, Mr. Sunil Kaluraji. What do you have to say on this? What should Mumbai Indians need to do for our Suns to win?
Well, you've seen Mumbai Indians have disappointed the entire fandom completely. They've not been getting wickets at the crucial moment. If you've seen the first 1, 2, 3 of Mumbai Indians, you see the Ishan Kishan, Rohit Sharma. They've been doing the bulk of the scoring, but that's and Tilak Verma. But that's the only long and short you have. Unfortunately, once these 3 players get out, even one gets out, the pressure gets on to evenly distributed to the other 2. And that's where the problem begins. They've lost the highest number of wickets. They've been the slowest this far in the IPL. In their entire 16 years, they've lost the highest number of wickets in the IPL as compared to the other 16. They haven't bowled dot balls as much as they bowled in the other 15 editions. So you have a compounding problem. It's like a neuro failure, an organ failure, the cardio failure, and everything failure. And one player, former player of Mumbai Indians, rightly put up on a show saying that the problem lies not with the team but with the management. CM Gautam, the former player of Mumbai Indians, said that the problem is with the management. So I don't think so. I think we should forget Mumbai Indians. They're only playing for the toss winning. They're not playing for the trophy winning, whereas SRH is going for the trophy.
What's your expectation from this match actually? How it's going to be today?
See, usually there's an opposite reaction to this because the top team knows that they are into the final. The bottom team knows that they've got nothing to play for except for the personal and their scorecards and their personal milestones. So what happens is invariably, you look at it in the history of the games, these matches turn out to be like like an upset and a big upset, which I expect it to be because SRH will be trying their dugouts, their replenishment pretty well, whereas Mumbai Indians will go with their top 11 team. They're trying to get those 2 points. Now the problem is not to win, but the winning margin should be bigger because they want to stay away from the 9th and 10th position. They may look at 7 and 8, which is also a possibility. So yeah, they will try to improve their thing and not go down to the bottom of the team. Yeah.
Sadanand sir, any piece of advice to both the teams?
Yeah, so, see, the 4th spot in the playoffs is a very dicey situation, very dicey spot because 3 teams are almost confirmed. But the 4th spot, any 2 or 3 teams can still make that 4th spot, leaving out the teams languishing at the bottom. So I would think that SRH will play their game, they'll play their cards well. The roll of the dice will certainly favor SRH, and they will go 100 or 200% to try and wrap it up as soon as it's possible. Because like Sunil rightly says, sometimes the match has become uneasy for the favorites, and sometimes there is a huge upset. But sometimes it can also be lopsided. Sometimes the favorite can just scatter away for an easy victory. And that is what I'm expecting SRH to do, because I would want SRH to qualify and reach the top 4 position. Otherwise, it's going to be, if they lose to Mumbai Indians, they might not make it to the playoffs. So, a crucial game for SRH.
Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us today. Hi, প্ৰিয় দৰ্শক, সেয়া আছিল দুজন ক্ৰিকেটৰ বিশেষজ্ঞ সদানন্দ বিশ্বনাথ আৰু সুনীল কেলৰা। তেখেতসকলে এটা সম্যক আলোচনা আমাৰ কাৰণে আগবঢ়ালে মুম্বাই ইণ্ডিয়ানছ আৰু ছানৰাইজাৰ্ছ হায়দৰাবাদ আজিখন খেল বুলি কৈ আছে IPLৰ সেইখনৰ অকণমান আলোচনা আমি আপোনালোকলৈ আগবঢ়ালোঁ। দুয়োটা টিমকে আমি আমাৰ ফালৰ পৰা শুভেচ্ছা জনাইছোঁ আৰু আমাৰ হাতত যিহেতু সময় কম, গতিকে অনুষ্ঠানটো এইখিনি সামৰিব লাগিব। ধন্যবাদ।